What's up, Scary fam? We are back. I hope y'all having an awesome day. I'm having an awesome day. It feels great to be a horror fan. So, you all, today we're going to be talking about the Dwight Little interview and the article with the details of him saying that he is definitely interested in doing a Halloween 4 sequel and everything. And, having Rachel return and Danielle Harris. We got to get into it. But before we get started, definitely smash the like button because it definitely helps to make sure you ring that notification bell so you'll be notified every time I drop another video like this. So, yeah. It was an interview, brought up in the air with Dwight Little, and he was asked, with the TV series and everything, would that be interested with, with him? Would that interest him in doing that? And he kind of had a lot of interest in it, saying basically like, yeah, he'll do a sequel and everything, but the details are over at Blurry discussing this article, but we got to get into it. And the article says, with the recent news that Halloween might be getting a TV series, would that be something you'd be up to doing? And he says, oh, definitely. I know Malik Akkad is guy in that, but it's really Universal's play. I mean, I think I would love to do it with Alan McElroy. Of course, we have to be invited. I'm sure they have people that they're interested in, so we'll see how it plays out. But sure, I would jump into that in a minute if we can figure out how to make that work. So Dwight Little is basically saying, yeah, he will be interested in, being a part of the TV series, but that's Malik Akkad's call or whatever, and they will have to be invited in. So he's definitely interested in, doing a Halloween TV series, but he hasn't been invited or anything. We know he did Halloween 4 and stuff like that. Now, I want to say this. We all talked about the possibilities of Danielle Harris and Rachel and stuff like that returning. And I even just did a video about how they could come back in a TV series. Anything is possible. The TV series, to be honest, is something new, it's something different. But yeah, I want to talk a little bit about it later in the video of what I think could possibly happen. And then Dwight Little was, asked this. Considering the greater appreciation for Halloween 4, many fans are clamoring for more Rachel and Jamie, particularly direct sequels to your film. If that would ever come into conversation, would you do it? Dwight says, not only would I do it, I've actually pitched it. You keep Rachel alive and follow through with Jamie and Rachel. Ellie Cornell is alive and well and living on the East Coast. And I just worked with Danielle Harris, and she's a doll. I think that's a great movie. I think they should call it Halloween 4 Part 2. Just be upfront about it and say what it is, because that's what it would be, in my own opinion. More than a TV show, I think that would get a lot of attention. So, to get into this a little bit more, he said that he's already pitched the direct sequel to Halloween 4. If I could put, it together, I would definitely say pitch it to Malik Akkad. But, I don't know if he ever got a response back, but he wants to bring Rachel back, kind of scratch out Halloween 5, similar to Halloween 2018, which that could happen. That could happen because it happened with 2018. They just removed Halloween 2. And I think that can work in some aspect, if that makes sense. But it's all about people understanding and the Halloween fans getting it, Are you going to keep the same Michael look with the mask to make it authentic and nostalgic? Or are you going to go to 78 look, with the mask similar to how Chris Nelson did in 2018? It's a lot of stuff that is, involved in that. But he said he's very interested in a TV series if, he gets invited. And I want to say this. I don't know if you guys watch Stranger Things, but sometimes multiple directors direct different episodes. I would not be mad if they had Dwight direct the episode that had Danielle in it or Ellie Cornell, because anything's possible with a TV series. That would be cool if they can kind of just pick certain directors from the franchise to do certain episodes, or just have little fun episodes, little bonus ones where we can get some Halloween 4 involved in the TV series. But back to the whole movie thing, the direct sequel. Everyone wants this direct sequel with Danielle Harris, because it's like it's the only move left that will be understandable and easy, especially bringing Rachel back. A lot of people, including myself, are pissed that she died like that in Halloween 5. Rachel is one of my favorite Halloween characters. She's top tier for me. I think she can definitely carry a movie alone. Rachel, just following her alone, with a little bit of Jamie in her, I think it will work. But in all reality, I've heard so much stuff out there in the Halloween community where Malik and Danielle, I don't know if they will work, together again due to the stuff that happened with Jamie Lee Curtis and Halloween Ends at the red carpet premiere. But hopefully it could happen. I would like to see it happen with Danielle Harris coming back, because I'm a big Halloween 4 fan. It's one of my favorites, and you can definitely write the story off as a sequel with her, a time jump, and Rachel being involved. And she actually pitched something to Malika Cod. It was a Talk Scary to Me episode on the podcast. She was talking to Scout about this, pitch she did to Malik, where her capabilities of doing what she did in Halloween 5, being able to see Michael and being attached to him and stuff like that, it could still return. I think she said she had like kids and stuff, but maybe I think that was like hereditary, and her kids now have that gift to be attached. It was something. I did a video on it a while back, but she had like an interesting pitch how she can be back connected with Michael, and she's an adult now. It's like a time jump. I would like to see that. Ellie Cornell, I would love to see Rachel back. Like, who wouldn't love to see Rachel back? But the thing is, I want to know what you guys think about this. Comment down below. If we did get a direct sequel, how would you want Michael to look? Like, honestly, would you want him to have that mask on that he had in Halloween 4? Or would you want him to go, the 78 route? Would it even make sense? Does it make more sense to him to have that mask, the shoulder pads and all that crazy stuff? But, Halloween 4 is simply one of the better Halloween movies. It feels like Halloween. The story is great. The characters do well. I love Brady, and Ellie Cornell and Jamie, just that whole segment and shit like that. Even Loomis in it was crazy. But I can see it happening, but I also can't see it happening, just because I feel like they're just not going to want to go that route and take that risk, and with people understanding as fans, and other people coming in as just your average fan, knowing like, okay, Michael's a guy in a white mask that chases after his sister. People that still believes in the sibling aspect. I done sat in theaters with people like that thinks him and Jamie Lee are still sisters. So for that type of crowd, people are going to go into this theater and not understand what the hell's going on, because he just got grinded up in a fucking meat grinder. So they're gonna be like, how the hell? That's the part that's going to probably hurt that direct sequel. People are not going to understand it. And those are actually the people that come like a horde when Halloween. It's though, yeah, we have us, the diehards that's in those theaters, but it's more of just the people that wants to see a scary movie and knows who Michael Myers is. I think that's why cinema and everything, they're not going to make that happen. I think if anything, they can do like a whole like part of it in a TV series for the fans, because now I don't know if how many people are attached to that TV series then when it comes out, but I'm just saying us diehard fans will watch it for sure in a heartbeat. So with that being said, I think that they should try to put that in a TV series, but I'm not denying no opportunity to see Michael back on the big screen. That's just how I am. And Danielle Harris and Ellie Cornell, who wouldn't want to see that? And he also said something very interesting I want to touch on, saying that if they do end up being able to do some stuff like that in the future, that just call it Halloween 4 Part 2. Don't mess around with the title, like how Halloween, David Gordon Green's did Halloween, and people like, oh, there ain't another Halloween. Is this the remake the whole time? It's like a requel and shit like that, or whatever you want to call it. And a direct sequel. And I think that with that whole thing, that's smart. Just call it Halloween 4 Part 2, because then some people might understand, like, oh, this is the one with his niece and da-da-da-da-da, and, it's a continuance. That's why it's called Part 2, so they're kind of branching off from this now, and maybe people understand in that way, but he said he pitched it, and he said he pitched it, like pitched. So he did it in the past, and I guess he didn't get a reaction out of it, from my assuming, but, I mean, yeah, a lot of people want to see Danielle back, but it seemed like he pitched it and it's not, going that way. So it's kind of is our answer, in my opinion. Maybe someone else will do it. I mean, I know they're focusing on the TV series right now, but yeah, would you guys like to see Danielle Harris and Ellie Cornell return in the Halloween direct sequel? I would. I love Ellie Cornell as Rachel, man, and I would like to see a direct sequel done the right way, because 5 was just, it's one of my, I mean, I like it for nostalgia reasons, like AMC Fear Fest and shit like that, but I don't think it was a great direct sequel to 4. 4 could have did, because 4 was so top tier, bro. They could have did one that was crazy. They could and kept Ellie Cornell alive and That right there was their chance to branch away from Laurie Strode, in my opinion. Because Rachel, bro, her character alone she's a final girl. She could have continued the story, and she was young. You know what I'm saying? So that was their chance to branch away right there. But they ended up doing that whack ass kill on Rachel, and now we're here. But yeah, you guys, unfortunately, it's the end of the video. Comment down below what you think about everything, and do you want more Halloween videos, guys? But yeah, unfortunately, it's the end of the video. I want you guys to hit me up on my social medias at ILIKESCARY on Instagram, ILIKESCARY_ on TikTok, Brandon on Facebook, ILIKESCARY on Twitter, and yeah, you all right there where it says subscribe. Next to it, click join and become a member of the channel. I want you guys to watch some horror movies. Stay scary out there. I love you all. Peace. Until next time.